Hey guys, Ralph Havens here. You know, when I was in college, I was in between semesters and working as a painter's apprentice and making $147 a week back in the late 70s. And I was so stressed out because I didn't feel I was worth $147 and I didn't think I was doing a good enough job. So the funny thing is I quit. And then went and took a job as a YMCA counselor, a summer camp counselor for kids, and and um and I was making much less money, but I was comfortable. I've got a way to fix this thing. Some call it anxiety, some call it imposter syndrome. You know, when I was in high school, Del Rio, Texas, and I was running, I would see the kids, the boys, the milers, the 2-milers from the big city schools. And the big city schools were like Corpus Christi, Richardson. And I thought, oh my God, it's such a big school. It even has, it's not just Corpus Christi, it's Corpus Christi, Richardson. And they had really special sweatsuits, and I was just from Del Rio, and so I was like, so full of fear and insecurity, like I wasn't good enough. And I found a way to solve that. Now, what happened, and I've got a way to show you how to do that. I've got three secrets, one big idea and 3 secrets that I found over the years of how to solve this. And I'm going to tell you how to do that. So you can actually start to do it even today. Now, what happened was, for some reason I remember I was working as a busboy. I had graduated from Texas A&M with a degree, and I had good grades, and I graduated, and I didn't feel worthy enough to go get a regular job, and I didn't want to go to medical school, probably just some more fear, you know. And so I was working as a busboy in a restaurant, in a seafood restaurant. And after about a year of working like that, I thought, man, I see the waiters making all this money, and so I thought, I want to be a waiter. So they let me be a waiter, and my first day was a Friday night, and I remember driving to the restaurant thinking, who am I to think I can be a waiter? You know, I'm just a kid from Del Rio, and I'm not like those guys. Those guys are like, they're confident and powerful, and they're smart, and I was just like, I didn't feel worthy enough. But I pushed my way through it, and I became a waiter, and then I was comfortable, and I was making what was for me good money at the time, and I was running a lot of miles and had a good life. But something in me felt, I've got to do more than this. You know, you can't be a waiter your whole life. There are people that are waiters, nothing wrong with that. But I felt there's something I'm supposed to do. So I decided somehow to go into physical therapy school. And it was crazy because that meant I was going to be touching people with my hands. And I had another big secret that I was hiding. I had terrible sweaty hands, and that just brought up all my insecurities. So when I was so I put myself in a position where I was going to have to be touching people as a way of life. And then I even took a specialty that was all about touching people, integrative manual therapy. And I think there was like something in me that knew I could fix this thing somehow. And long story short, I did. I don't have anxiety. I don't have sweaty hands. My teeth now are not falling out of my head. I used to have terrible teeth. That's healed. And I've got a good life doing healing work and running a business, and I don't have that imposter syndrome or that anxiety. I don't, and if a little bit of anxiety shows up, it's not really anxiety, it's excitement. I've got a way to go more in and clear even more of whatever shows up for me, but I've solved it, and I'm going to tell you how to do it right now. So the key with this thing is, the big idea is your body, even if you're dealing with severe anxiety, severe insecurities, imposter syndrome, or some chronic issue, it's doing the best it can do. And what it's doing is it's protecting you. It's protecting you from deep pains. Some of them could be physical pains. Some of them could be emotional, mental pains, spiritual pains. It could be stuff that happened to you as a child. It could be things your dad said or your mom did, or all this stuff creates beliefs. You know, we have these stories that we wrap these experiences around, and then you create beliefs, and then that's how the world is for us. And it's to protect us from a deep pain. Now, the thing is, the deep pain, there's a way to find it. And so the the first secret is your body's doing the best it can do and it's protecting you. The second secret is there's a level of protection. Like the body will protect you from a physical pain. It'll protect you much higher from a spiritual pain, like a client that had severe pain in their head, their neck, their back after a car wreck 2 years before. And what I found was deep grief in her lungs, sadness. And it was because some people in her life had died, young people in her life. It was tragic. And she was protecting herself from that spiritual pain. But we solved that, we cleared it, and her headaches and neck pain and back pain went away. And with me, my body was protecting me from deep pains, spiritual pains, mental, emotional pains, things that had happened. And when we cleared that, I didn't have anxiety. So your body has a way to protect you, and it has a intelligence to know what's more important. It'll let you have anxiety if it keeps you away from something that causes deep pain, you know, having to confront some of your fears. So so then the third secret is there's a very simple way. There's numerous ways for me to go find what your body's protecting you from and clear it. I can do that for you. There's also a way for me to show you how to do it yourself, so I can do that with you. And then you can start to learn to do it for yourself. And it becomes a way of life, so that you're no longer a victim to what happened or what's your past, or you know, your thoughts and your beliefs. You don't have to try to think differently. You don't have to try to hack your anxiety. You can actually go solve it. And the key is to be able to find where that deep pain is and how to fix it. Now I'm going to tell you exactly one way to do it, and you can try it today. You can think of what's causing you pain,